person. So these might not happen to other people. That's why I am calling this struggles being me, because saying it as, you know, struggles being obese or, you know, everyone is different and everyone struggles differently. And I think that's why I wanted to make this, is because I wanted people to see what I experience. Because there's so many different types of stereotypes for people my size. And I just want to share with you which ones are true for me. I will say that all of these are pretty embarrassing. Some of them are obvious, but I think part 3 of this series for me is the most embarrassing, because I saved some of like the worst ones for last, because it's like, oh my god, I don't know if I want to talk about those. But anyways, this is just me being vulnerable, and let's just get into the first part series of the series. What? Okay, so number 1 is back pain. That's kind of like an obvious one. I suffer from really bad lower back pain. I have been to a chiropractor. This was years ago, and he did tell me that I have a bulged / slipped disc, and that sometimes my spine can get swollen. This word is hard for me to pronounce, but I also experience hip bursitis. I am bad at pronouncing that word. So I know it's because my stomach is really big, and I also have a really big butt. So there is a divot like near my bulged / slip disc. So when I am standing, even for just like 2 minutes, I am in excruciating pain. That's my alarm. I'm gonna stop that. I am in excruciating pain, like just horrid pain. Sometimes I can't even take a full breath. And I know it's because of my weight, because it's gotten worse as I've gained weight. And it's embarrassing, because even just waiting in the line to see a movie for 2 minutes, I'm like, oh my god, it hurts so bad. Like, it's embarrassing. You can see the pain written on my face. So number 2 is also a pretty obvious. Years old. I want to be able to experience certain things in life, and I just can't because of my weight. My weight literally stops me from doing things like riding roller coasters. Although I have rode roller coasters before. This was at Disneyland, and I was around 420 pounds then, so that's about 90 pounds lighter than I am now. But I'm talking about, you know, rides at like Six Flags or like King's Dominion or fairs. I can't fit in any of that. I can't even walk in the amusement park to get to said rides, but that's a whole other struggle that I deal with, but we're not on that one right now. Number 4 is lack of cute clothing. I will say I try my hardest to find cute clothing, but I feel like I can't do I hear this a lot from people that are bigger. They can't express themselves with their own raw, true style like they would if they were smaller. And I completely experience the same thing. I feel like I don't really know who I am. Am I girly? Am I more darker? Am I chic? Am I hipster? Am I like an old woman? Like, I don't know my style, because if I find something that fits for me, I take it and I run, girl, because it's hard. And sometimes I'll like find something that fits me and I'm like, I want one in every size, every freaking design, just give it to me. Because it's hard to find cute clothes that fit me. Number 5 is needing an expensive scale. So because I'm so much bigger, I can't just go into Walmart or like TJ Maxx and be like, okay, I need to buy me a scale. No, because most of those only go up to like 260 pounds. Some of them go up to like 3 something. That's pathetic. Like, that is so pathetic. The scale that I have now is over $300. I did wait until it went on sale, so I did buy it for around 160. That's freaking ridiculous. I am currently using a scale that they use at like crippling in pain. It hurts so freaking bad. Just regular house chores, you know, cleaning out the litter box hurts my back. Just everything makes me so like like tired, but that's another struggle that we're gonna talk about. But everything is just kind of painful and makes me breathe really hard. And I feel like I just can't get any job done without feeling like I'm an absolute whale. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for myself, but I'm also embarrassed for the people who have to watch me breathe like that and act like that and be in that kind of pain. Number 7 is I'm too big for gym equipment. This kind of like, this one hurts a lot because this is a new struggle. I went to the gym a couple months ago and I was like, yes, let's do this. I'm so freaking excited because I remembered how I used to feel at the gym. I used to feel so good. I love the elliptical. The elliptical is my jam. So first thing I do is I got on the treadmill and I turned it on and I was trying to walk and it wouldn't move. I was too heavy. The little, you know, the thing that moves, the belt or whatever, it wouldn't move. I was too heavy and I was like, are you serious? This is so embarrassing. Like, I was so embarrassed. So I was looking around and I found some bigger treadmills. So I went and got on those and they worked, but it was just kind of pathetic that I couldn't, you know, use the treadmill that I wanted to go on from the begin with. So I ended up going on the treadmill for, you know, it was probably like 8 minutes. And then I went to go to the elliptical, which I was super excited for. So I got on the elliptical and I pressed play, and every single time I'd start moving, it was like flashing. It was like pause, pause, pause. And it was because I was too big. I literally was like breaking the machine, I feel like. So that's one of the reasons why I'm currently not going to the gym, because it's embarrassing. It's like I can't even fit on the freaking equipment. Like, what? Number 8 is I can't ride a bike, I can't go camping and things like that, which freaking sucks so bad because as a little girl, I would go camping all the time. Back then I didn't care about like bugs and stuff. Now I do care. So I mean, I miss camping, but I don't miss that part. But the whole riding the bike thing affects me the most because even as a little girl, I loved riding bikes. I would still love riding bikes if I could fit on one, but I can't. I am way too big. I don't even think I could do it, to be honest. There is a bike that I want if I ever get on me. That's just a struggle I have to deal with. It might not be a big deal to some, but I would love to be able to step out of the shower and wrap a towel around me, and I can't do it. So the last one for part 1 of the series is bras and underwear are super uncomfortable for me. I can't seem to find the right type of underwear. I can't seem to find bras. Bitch! You scared me! I'm being serious in this video. What? I said I'm being serious in this video and you scared me. Eric just scared the crap out of me. I can't seem to find like underwear and bras that are comfortable. I've been wearing the same bras. I do have more than one. It's like a freaking crazy conspiracy, but as you guys know, hi. I've been wearing the same bras for years now because I can't find any that are as comfortable as these because this is just what I'm used to. And underwear, they're either riding up or they're like cutting me in areas they shouldn't be. I can't find comfortable undergarments like at all, and it just sucks really bad, but that's another struggle of being me. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is like just me being a reflection in the freaking mirror, and I'm just like, whoa, literally everything makes me think about my weight. Honestly, absolutely everything. Number 2 is I get tired doing anything. I get tired doing anything. Even just sometimes I catch myself, even I'm just sitting and I have to take like a really deep breath, like I just got done walking. I'm like, girl, you didn't do anything. Like, you think that would be an eye-opener to hurry up and drop this weight, but it's like, since I experience eating disorders, it's hard for me. It's a constant battle of wanting to be someone else, but being trapped in like a disease. But yeah, I get tired walking, I get tired bathing, I get tired doing chores, I get tired doing anything. Like, it could be absolutely anything, and I'm just like, well, that was tiring. So number 3 is backhanded compliments. This is something I struggle with. And the most common one that I get, and I know a lot of other people get that are my size, is, you have such a beautiful face. And I'm just like, oh, well, thanks. Why can't you just call me beautiful? Why does it have to be? I was like, thanks, yeah, cool. That's like a complete backhanded compliment. Or like, if you're like hanging out and you're like, God, I wish I wasn't fat, and people are like, you're still beautiful, it's like, bitch, I never said I wasn't. Like, it's just like these like backhanded compliments that people just don't, I don't think they realize that they're doing them, honestly. Number 4, I freaking hate. I can't wear jeans and I can't wear high heels. I want to be able to wear both because I love high heels. Like, ooh, girl, you can dress up like any type of outfit. Like, oh God, I wish. Like, I can't wear anything with a heel. Not even like this, because that shit hurts my feet because I'm holding up so much weight on my body that a heel like this feels like it's like this big. And that's not even exaggeration. So that really sucks, and I can't find any jeans that fit me. Not even Torrid has jeans that fit me. I can't even tell you what size jeans I wear. So that's why I wear black stretchy pants, and thankfully they go with anything. I have probably 10 pairs of the exact same pair of pants. And sadly, because the dogs here love me, okay, that's a good thing, but they're putting holes in my pants because they're so thin and stretchy that their nails rip my pants. So I was trying to go, because I actually get them from Walmart, so I was looking on walmart.com because that's where I got them before, and they don't have any more in my size, so I'm kind of like screwed, and it's just like, these are the only type of pants I can wear, and it sucks. So number 5 is walking anywhere is hard for me. Getting up off my bed and walking to the bathroom, I'm like, you know, in the grocery store, that's like a biggin. That is so hard for me, and I don't expect anyone to understand. Like, my back is in excruciating pain, which I talked about that in part 1, you know, why I have back problems, and just amongst the pain, I can't breathe. So that's why I've been using, you know, the little Walmart scooters, and it's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing, oh my God. And when I go to the mall, like, I literally only go to a few stores, and in between, so I like to do my own laundry, so I'm able to put it in the washer just fine. But Becky has to get it out of the washer for me. The question is why? Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. So since I am a shorter girl and I have really short arms, but my stomach is huge, and the washing machine goes down very deep. I can't, one, reach my arm in and bend down and grab my laundry because my stomach is in the way. I know it's not just because I'm short, it's because literally my stomach is in the way. I can't even do my own laundry fully by myself. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, the struggles of being me. Number 7 is what I have experienced a lot. One size fits all is a complete lie. That's just not true. I know when, you know, companies are making these clothings, they're not thinking that a 500-pound woman is gonna go buy it. But I feel like saying one size fits all in the society we live in today, in the generation that we live in today, is a freaking lie. I mean, back in the day, of course, go for it. Write it on there, because there probably wasn't the epidemic of obesity as it is now. But one size fits all? No. How about one size fits many? I don't know, but it's just a lie, because I get super excited. I'm like, oh, one size fits all because I'm part of the all category, aren't I? And then I try it on and whoops, I ripped it. Number 8 is I do wear cardigans in the summer. I actually have seen a lot of people do that, even thinner people. I don't know why they're doing it, but why I'm doing it is because I'm very, 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 very self-conscious of my arms. Even as I'm sitting here, I am wearing a cardigan. I feel like cardigans, you know, they do add more style to the outfit, because if I was just wearing this like that, it wouldn't be, you know, as cute. This does add more style. Cardigans make me feel like less of my rolls in my stomach is showing, makes me feel like my arms are more compacted and covered, which they are, and I just feel completely different when I'm not wearing a cardigan. I feel like I'm naked, everyone's looking at me and judging me and hating on me, and I just don't like that. So it can be 20 degrees outside or it can be 120 degrees outside, I'll be wearing a freaking cardigan. So number 9 is something you guys have seen firsthand, is I waddle when I walk. That is a struggle, and it's because my weight. Mentally tried to fix this. I have tried to walk differently, and it doesn't work, and I know it's because of the weight that I am holding on to my body, because I have watched earlier videos when I used to weigh like 350 and I didn't waddle like that. So it's definitely the weight gain, and I just can't wait to lose the weight so I don't look like a freaking dummy while I'm walking, because it's just really embarrassing. So number 10, which is the last one for this video, but again, there will be a part 3. So number 10 is booths in restaurants. I don't fit in really any of them, and the only time I can ever fit in a booth is if we're on an end booth and I can push the booth back. See, that's embarrassing because it always makes a really loud like noise, and then like everyone in the restaurant is like, what's that noise? And then they look at you, and then it's like obvious what you're doing, and I can only imagine what their brains are thinking, like, this girl shouldn't be going out to eat, like she can't even fit in a booth, like I can only imagine. So that's embarrassing. So every time I go into a restaurant, I always say, you know, 2 for a table, 4 for a table. I always say table, and there has been an experience where I asked for a table and they gave us a booth, and in front of everybody I'm like, I can't sit in a booth, and it's just really embarrassing, and it just sucks so bad. But that's just another. So this is part 3. I feel like these are a little bit more embarrassing to me. You guys might not think so, but let's just do this. So number 1 for this part 3 is stares in public. I feel like lately I have been getting a lot of stares. I know the stares are because people are judging me and how I look, and sometimes I feel like I can understand that, because I feel like they're like, oh my god, how can this girl, you know, let herself get that big, which I honestly get it, but it's rude. And especially when I get laughed at or I'm literally being fat shamed in public, it's just not okay. It's embarrassing. And sometimes it makes me not even want to go in public. Just imagine going in public and every day people are like almost like mocking you, mimicking you, staring at you, and making you feel like a monster. So number 2 is movie theater seats. So I can't go to a movie theater unless the arms go up, and I don't take up 2 seats. I know that's like a big misconception, but I like to have 2 seats just in case. I like to be comfortable, and I put the arm up and I just kind of enjoy myself. So I feel like that's really embarrassing, because if I go to a new movie theater, I literally Google like their seats, and if I can't find images on their website or anything, I will call. I have done this before and say, do your movie theater seats, do the arms go up? I've done that before, and if they don't, I can't go, because I do got myself a big butt. Number 3, which you guys know this, is seatbelts don't really fit me. In newer cars, I noticed that they're actually making seatbelts bigger, so they do fit me then, but like in the car that I have now, the seatbelt doesn't fit me. In literally 90, probably 5% of cars, seatbelts don't fit me. Even when I've been on planes before, I've had to get seatbelt extenders. It's just, oh my god. So this brings me to number 4. I have a huge bruise on the side of my leg. Why, you may ask? Well, Since the seatbelt doesn't fit me, the seatbelt buckle is always sticking up, and my thighs are so big and for me to bend down and tie my shoes and put on socks. So I have found a way that works for me. I will sit on the couch or I'll sit on my bed and I'll do one, this is funny, I'll do one foot at a time, and I'll kind of like turn and then put my leg up, and then, you know, I'm able to do it like that. But it's like, I can't do it like normal people. I can't do it standing up. I can't do it bending down. I have to bend my leg. I don't really know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but I can't do it like normal people at all. Number 6 is if I am, you know, in the living room or I'm in my bedroom, I always have to have a blanket on me. It's come to the point where even when I go to Becky's family's house, I have a blanket on me. They have, like, you know, regular living room blankets, and they let me use that. And it's an insecurity thing. Blankets make me feel more secure. I feel like, you know, without one, I am showing all my goods, all my rolls, and it's like, I feel like people are judging me. But the minute I have a blanket on my body, I feel like a completely different person. I feel like there's no more judgment. People aren't looking at me no more. I'm not saying that people in my life are looking at me. I'm not saying that Becky's family are looking at me. I'm not saying that my friends or my roommate or my girlfriend are looking at me in like a wrong or rude way. But I'm just saying, like, the blanket makes me feel better. I've always been like that. So at all times I have a blanket on me. Number 7 is when I am in public, I don't like using public restrooms, but if I have to, bathroom stalls are so annoying to me because for me, being this size, they're super small. So I have to always use the bigger stall, and I usually always wait for the bigger stall to be open, so I'll be like almost peeing my pants, but if the bigger stall is taken, I will not use a smaller stall. There obviously has been times where I've had to use the smaller stall, which for me is embarrassing because I have to like walk in there sideways, and I have to like go back by the toilet just to close the door, and it's just a whole situation that I just don't like dealing with. So I just wait for the bigger stall. Number 8 is I always have constant fear that I'm gonna break furniture. There has been times where I literally won't sit on, you know, a piece of furniture because I'm afraid that I'm gonna break furniture. Like a constant fear, like constant. Like if I go to a trailer, like, cause I do have some friends that live in trailers. If I like go to a trailer, I'm afraid that I'm gonna fall through their floor. Like, I'm terrified. Or if I walk on like wooded stairs or like a porch that's wooded, I am terrified that I'm gonna fall through the floor and I'm gonna break the wood. There are certain chairs at Becky's family's house that I will not sit in at all because I am too afraid that I'm gonna break them. But it's like, I know I'm not going to. Maybe I will, who knows. But I'm just so scared of constantly breaking anything. So when I'm like standing around not sitting and people are like, why aren't you sitting down? The only thing I can say is, oh, I'm good, I'm good. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, because I'm afraid I'm gonna break your furniture. That's like, that's so embarrassing. So number 9 is a little bit deeper. It's disliking myself purely because of how I look. And I'm not one of those people who like to, you know, honk my horn or whatever, but I know I have a big heart. I'm very empathetic. I'm a good person. I give when I can, and I know these things. I'm very kind, warm-hearted, you know, da-da-da-da-da. Here I go, honking my horn. But it's like, sometimes I forget all those things because the only thing I can focus on is the fact that I am morbidly obese, and I will begin to hate myself just purely because of that. And I know a lot of people look at me and they automatically judge a book by its cover and form opinions on me just based on how I look, and I kind of feel like I treat myself the same way. And if I was to ignore how I looked and just based my opinion on myself just strictly on who I am as a person, I would love myself. but I judge myself on how I look all the time, and I hate myself because of it majority of the time, and it's a very like unhealthy relationship I have with myself, and it's just, it sucks. So number 10, this is the last struggle that I will be talking about. Can we believe it? So number 10 is, this is embarrassing for me. So we have a walk-in shower. The walk-in shower has, you know, okay, so there's 2 clear doors that are like this, and they'll close like that. Okay, so this little space, once I open the door and move it over, there's this little space that you walk into the shower. This, okay, this makes me want to cry. I have gotten stuck before. It hurts to get in the shower because it's such a small space that I have to walk into. To the average person, it's probably, you know, perfectly fine. It is a pretty small space, and it's something that I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that there's gonna be one time where I break the door, where the glass literally just shatters because I'm too fat, or I'm afraid that I'm going to get like extremely stuck where an ambulance is gonna have to come or something. And it's like the more weight that I gain, the worse it's becoming, and it's just really embarrassing. I was stuck there, and I'm not saying I was stuck there for hours or anything, but it was a good 30 seconds. But it's like, when you're stuck in a situation like that, like those 30 seconds feel like 30 hours. I honestly was terrified, and I almost screamed for Becky, but I was like, don't do it. You can get yourself out of the situation. It hurt really bad, but it's just something I have to deal with on a daily basis until I can get my crap together, lose weight, and